Alright, Shalom. This is Yahawah with the GMS Dallas camp, and I have here on the phone.
The brother Kalab.
And we're just going to do a quick video. Something we were talking about, not being watchful in this thing, not making excuses and putting it off, Now, let me start off with this. I want to give all praises to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and roll well, and salutations to the Akam scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, keeping this word in truth and sincerity. Now, you want to start off with your Luke?
Yeah, I want to go into this verse, because like I said, it's a lot of it's a lot of things going on around amongst Israel, man. Brothers making excuses, man, and brothers falling out, and the apostle, put out an order, said we had to do 2 videos a week, man. And, he shouldn't have to tell us to do that, but some brothers, have to be riled up in the spirit, because we're coming up in a time, man, where there's a lot of things going on, and you don't want to be in the lukewarm spirit, because the Lord said he would spew you out, man. So right here I got Luke chapter 14. I'm gonna start at verse 18. And they all with one consent began to make excuse. The first said unto him, I have bought a piece of ground, and I must needs go and see it. I pray thee have me excused. Another said, I have bought 5 yoke of oxen, and I go to prove them. I pray thee have me excused. Verse 20, and another said, I have married a wife, and therefore I cannot come. So like these guys are making excuses, man, to not, fully follow the Lord, man. They all had, this thing that they had to attend to, so-called attend to, so they couldn't, solely follow the Lord with truth and sincerity, man, because they had excuses, man. They made excuses to go out and do stuff, man. Like brothers say, they make excuses with their jobs, stuff of that nature, like, to not do the work. And I'm speaking to myself as well, because I was put in a situation where, a lot of things, didn't work out for me, didn't work out the way that I wanted to, so, and it had put me in a bad spirit, man. But Yachazak, one of the heads of the camp, man, he told me, he said, man, if something's vexing your spirit, what you should do is, put it on wax, man. Make a video about it. Don't sit there and wallow in it. Your comfort should be doing the work of Yahawashi, man, not making excuses, to not do the work,
Come on, man, and you've had a lot of, a lot of examples, throughout the years, and even recently, man, we've had brothers, or so-called brothers, man, saying, just had a kid recently or something, and then they'll, eventually, they'll start to waver, thinking, start putting their kids in front of them, like, oh man, I gotta take care of my kid, I gotta take care of my wife, I gotta get a house, I gotta do all these things, and we've recently had another brother, so-called brother, do that, and I'm pretty sure brothers know who I'm talking about. Is there any more on that?
Yeah, I want to read one more verse. This is verse 21. It's still in Luke chapter 14 as well. So the servant came and showed his Lord these things. Then the master of the house, being angry, said to the servant, go out quickly into the streets and the lanes of the city, and bring hither the poor, and the maimed, and the halt, and the blind. So the Lord said, tell him to go out, to the streets and get, the heads of the poor, the poor, the maimed, and the halt, and the blind, because, the guys that made excuses, the Lord don't need them, man. You're saying go out and get, people that look lowly, so people that are lowly, to glorify Yahawashi, man.
Come on, man. He said, to invite both good and bad, You got a lot of Israelites in the camp, a lot of brothers, man, that have lived, wicked lives, but they turn from that worldly state, and return to the ways of Yahawashi to the best of their ability,
They mortify. That's what I'm talking about in Colossians, saying mortify the members, man. That's how when we come to the fold, man. You can't make excuses to keep, fighting demons, man. You gotta mortify those, man. You know what I'm saying? I know some brothers, take longer with, certain demons, and I myself can attest for that, but you can't keep using that as an excuse, man. You gotta fight that demon, man. You know what I'm saying? Continue to push the words of Yahawashi.
Khan, man, and there's a lot of things that we used to do in the world, that we still think about, man. We think, we'll go back, think, like, damn, I remember them days when I used to smoke them blunts, smoke weed every day, and it felt good, and it was so easy, and that's a lot of things that that brothers deal with, and as for me, I have a lot that I need to work on, as far as when it comes to really studying, sometimes just get that lazy demon and don't want to do shit all day,
Gone, brother.
And when we do these sit downs, man, I'm also talking to myself,
That's why I said I'm more talking to myself than I am to anybody, man. But in hopes that this is also edifying, to the body of Israel, to the elect, man. Because like some days you do get that lackadaisical spirit on you, man. That you don't, you read and you don't want to do nothing else, man. But you might, like, it's plenty of ways that you can do the work, man. We got Google Hangouts, like right now we doing it over the phone. Brothers are in Marco Polo and WhatsApp. Things of that nature. It might be a verse that they put on one of those, apps. It might spark something in you to do a lesson, man. Don't sit back and not, if the spirit hop on you to do a lesson by a verse that a brother put up or that he said through one of these apps, man, go through that. Do that. Don't get lazy and be like, oh man, I can go into that, but you start doing something else and that procrastination demon get on you, man.
God, yeah, man. Don't be a sluggard, man. Referring to Proverbs chapter 6,
God.
And with that, I'm gonna bring out Luke chapter 12. I'm gonna start at verse 36. And ye yourselves like unto men that wait for the Lord, when he will return from the wedding, that when he cometh and knocketh, they may open unto him immediately. Which was what the brother Kalab scripture was going into, man. Those men being bid to the wedding. Some men made excuses, and different ones were just beating around the bush, like I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Like we just read, man, and ye yourselves like unto men that wait for the Lord when he will return from the wedding. We gotta be watching, man. We gotta be waiting for the Most High's return.
That's right.
Doing the work, reading. Being doing our best to show ourselves approved.
That's right, brother.
I'm gonna continue on this one. This will be the last verse. I got two more verses. Verse 37, blessed are those servants whom the Lord when he cometh shall find watching. Verily I say unto you, that he shall gird himself and make them to sit down to meat, and will come forth and serve them, man. So we're gonna be put in that same with Yahawashi,
That's right.
If we wait, if you're out there doing the work, waiting, watching for the Most High and Yahawashi's return, you're gonna be set. You're gonna be given that crown.
That's right, brother.
Verse 38, and if he shall come in the second watch or come in the third watch and find them so, blessed are those servants, man. So blessed, blessed are those men, who are diligently watching for the return of Yahawashi and Yahawashi.
That's right, yeah. So that's why we can't, be in that lukewarm spirit, that lackadaisical spirit, man. Because the Lord come and he catch us, like I said in Ezekiel, settled on our leaves. Like you gotta be watchful, man. We can't be settled on our leaves. We can't be lackadaisical, man, doing the work, man. Because the Lord, when he took up the cross, man, he did the work for us. So it's only right that we, glorify him, to get to Yahawah,
Yeah, man. Shit, that's the, if you think about it, well, you really got to think about it, Like Yahawashi died, man. Like he died a horrible death for us. You know, to be returned back into the fold. You know, he shed his blood. You know, he shed his blood for us, man. You know, that's, you know, I can't imagine what Yahawashi had to go. You know, what pain he had to go through. You know, and
That's right, brother.
you know, he did it for the elect. You know,
That's right.
it's just, you know, it's something that people really don't think about. You know, especially these, you know, people without the truth, man. They, you know, they're putting Yahawashi, trying to put Yahawashi back on the cross, man.
God, brother, they trying. Yeah, that's what, you know, they crucifying him again, bro. And that's, you know, and like you said, that's what they do today, man. It's like, you know what I'm saying, he did what he did for, you know what I'm saying, the elect, the nation of Israel, and we can't even, you know what I'm saying, show them, you know, reverence. We can't show them the respect to get into the scriptures, man, to understand, you know what I'm saying, the real way that it's supposed to be taught, man, the truth. You know what I'm saying? We can't give them that respect, man. It's like we go about our daily lives, man, and have no worry or clue in the world, you know what I'm saying, about what's really the truth. Like it said in Romans, you know, they have a zeal, but not according to knowledge. You know, so you know what I'm saying, brother. So you know, I'm hoping that this video is edifying. You know, it was just put on, you know, our spirits to do this. That, you know, to get out of that lukewarm spirit, man. To not make excuses, man. Like I said, I'm talking to myself as well. You know, more. So, if you got anything else to say, Yahawah?
Oh no, that's it. You know, you pretty much said everything.
Well, like I said, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, man. And with that being said, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and blessings to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.